Welcome to your Saga Oasis. Be yourself, not someone else. This world is always full of things that aren't quite what they seem. Have you ever felt admiration, envy, and a longing for the successes, the achievement posts, and the glittering lives of others on social media? Don't rush to be jealous, because every story has a dark side that few people know about. Today, we will explore the truth behind borrowed dreams and understand why, on this journey of independence, you should cherish your own life instead of constantly wishing for someone else's. Do you feel happy dreaming of someone else's life? Why are we talking about this today? Because it's a common issue among young people, and not just the young. Many of us feel this way, especially when using social media. When we dream of living someone else's life, it often means we focus on their achievements and end up making ourselves feel sad, envious, insecure, or incompetent. While this behavior is normal and widespread, it's not good at all. It not only fails to bring us joy, but also takes away our inner peace. In reality, each of us comes into this life, into this universe, with a common purpose: the pursuit of happiness. You might think that you earn money to become richer or to be more loved, but in truth, all of those things are just means to bring us closer to happiness, the ultimate and most noble goal in every person's life. Some people may have more money or achieve significantly more than others. They might start families, have children, buy homes, purchase cars, establish multiple businesses, and hire numerous employees. Whatever the activity, the ultimate goal is always the same: to find the happiness that we desire. However, there are also those who do not seek to make a lot of money. They might choose a life of meditation, pursue jobs they love, or travel extensively, because for them, that is where true happiness lies. However, no one who constantly compares the shortcomings of their life to the successes of others, wishing for a life that isn't theirs, can truly be happy. As long as we harbor this mindset of comparison and envy, we remain unhappy, which is a sign that we are not respecting ourselves. As long as we are immersed in greed, anger, and delusion, we cannot find true happiness. But if we can overcome this, life would be so wonderful. It involves focusing solely on ourselves. How our life unfolds is ultimately up to us to decide. Three reasons why you should not dream of someone else's life. First, it leads to suffering because it is rooted in our greed, anger, and delusion. Life can take us anywhere, but as they say, all roads can lead to Rome, right? So what is our Rome? Our Rome is happiness. What makes you feel the joyfulest? That's happiness. What makes you feel the most at peace? That too is happiness. And what makes your day the best? It's those moments of happiness. We should strive for our own happiness, not to copy the life of someone else. When you dream of someone else's life, you might start to mimic their way of living, their goals, and even their values, without realizing that these may not suit you. This leads to a life lacking in personal freedom, where you no longer live according to your own desires, direction, and potential. The second reason is that everyone has their hidden struggles. These include sorrows, pains, and compromises that we must accept to achieve what we want. When we see someone on social media showcasing what seems to be a perfect life, we may feel envious. However, it's important to understand that those images only tell part of the story. They do not reflect the entire truth about their actual lives. Every success comes with its challenges and sacrifices that aren't always visible. People choose to show us only what they want us to see. This creates an unfair view and comparison because you are comparing your real life to an idealized, polished, and edited image of someone else. It is important to recognize that the images of billionaires, celebrities, or friends showing off their luxurious cars and houses on social media, or the outward appearances of people, are just a tiny part of reality. Most people do not share their struggles, challenges, failures, or the pains they are facing. This envy is actually quite normal. But once you understand that everyone has their hidden struggles, sacrifices, and pain, you will realize that you might be the one living a life they envy. Those who are successful today have often made significant sacrifices, endured immense pressure, and shed blood to reach the top. Can we withstand that pressure? They sail big ships, so they must face big waves. Many successful entrepreneurs and politicians with immense wealth and admiration have gone through multiple marital breakdowns, live in loneliness because no one truly loves them, and have children who are rebellious and only wait for their demise to fight over their inheritance. When they work hard and dedicate themselves, they don't have much time left to spend with their families, raise their children, and bond with their spouses. They often meet the needs of their wives and children by giving money, creating a life of excess, which leads to heartbreaking consequences. Instead of feeling sad about lacking money, or not being as successful as others, or not having the car or house you want, we should reflect. By understanding the stories behind those successes, we can optimize our own lives better. For example, when we work to earn money, we need to be self-aware to know when to focus intensely on work and when to spend time on ourselves, our family, and our children. Many of us are too caught up in the economic race, diving into society to make money, always wanting to outdo others and conquer everything. But why do we want to surpass others? Because we think we want to be like them, to dream like them. However, we forget that to achieve what they have, we have to pay a price. Are you willing to accept that price? And you also need to be as capable as they are. But even when you make money, you might still not feel happy. You always ask yourself, why am I working so hard to make money? Why do I want to surpass others? Why do I dream of living like them? Why not appreciate what you have? Be happy with it and enjoy your current life. Wouldn't that be more wonderful? Don't be like those entrepreneurs who spend half their lives buried in work, neglecting many other aspects of life. It's only when they become seriously ill that they realize and start to balance their lives better. They still need to earn money, run the businesses and investment projects, but they start to spend time exercising, paying attention to their health, and nurturing their relationships. After all, if they lose their lives due to exhaustion, who will spend the money they leave behind? Will the money they earn ruin their families and spoil their children? They also begin to filter their relationships, learning to respect their own feelings more. They no longer dive into social gatherings with people who only care about money and benefits as they did before. The third reason is that each of us has our own destiny and unique value. When you compare yourself to others, you are not respecting yourself. or when you compare yourself to people online, those who are more successful. It's true that you can compare to strive harder, but don't compare to the point of sadness. Have you ever felt sad when you see someone the same age or with a similar background who is more successful than you? We all have such feelings. When we are happy and full of energy, and then accidentally discover someone more successful than us, we can feel very distressed. The important thing is to appreciate yourself and your own journey, not letting negative comparisons take away your joy and motivation. We all have inherent desires and envies. So what should we do? We need to work harder, labor more, and strive even further. At the same time, be happy with our own destiny. For example, you might be very good at business, much better than your younger brother who works as a personal trainer. But if you go to the swimming pool or the running track, you won't be able to keep up with that former professional athlete. This illustrates the obvious rule of life that no matter who we are, everyone has their own unique value in life. Focus on your own unique value to become the best version of yourself. You have no reason to feel unhappy. In fact, we've already wasted too much time and energy comparing and competing with others. When we know who we are, understand our strengths, and realize our purpose in life, that is what truly matters. If you persist with your strengths and your chosen path, you won't remain poor, unhappy, or unsuccessful forever. Eventually, you will succeed on the path you have created for yourself, not anyone else's. Truly, that's the case. Many people have failed and stumbled due to greed and competition with others. In reality, they aren't much worse than others, but they become unhappy the moment they compare themselves to others and feel inferior. Therefore, we can be content with ourselves. But what is this contentment for? It's to use it as a foundation to strive even harder, not to be satisfied and stop. Life doesn't just last 1 or 2 years. We live 10 years, 20 years, and a lifetime of 50 years, or even 100 years. Why do we wish each other 100 years of happiness? Why do we think about working, living, and being active for just 1, 2, or 5 years and then retiring? No, we live our entire lives. Therefore, be calm, confident, and enjoy every moment of your life. Everything that your parents, grandparents, and the universe have given you carries a special meaning. Each of us has our own strengths and unique value, and we are one of a kind. You might be a turtle, moving slowly, and not born with a silver spoon in your mouth, but you are unique to your parents and to this life. Try to discover your value. Experience as much as you can to truly understand who you are and optimize your path in this universe. There's no need to compete, compare, or measure yourself against anyone else. Be confident in walking your own path and enjoy every moment that life brings you. It's the end of the video. Thank you for joining us today. And don't miss out on more videos from us by subscribing and turning on the notification bell icon.